In 1991, the wrestling world was rocked when The Undertaker defeated Hulk Hogan at Survivor Series, a match etched in WWE history as a turning point. Decades later, that night remains a topic of discussion, and now The Undertaker is sharing a side of the story never heard before, revealing how Hogan's backstage actions pushed him to the brink. In this video, we'll uncover the untold drama behind their rivalry, examine the controversial claims, and expose the tension that lingered long after the fans went home. By the end, you'll see a new perspective on these wrestling icons. A clash that changed wrestling. Picture the early 90s, wrestling was at its vibrant peak, and fans were divided. On one side was Hulk Hogan, the ultimate hero preaching vitamins and belief in oneself. On the other was The Undertaker, a dark, silent force who commanded attention without a word. Their collision at Survivor Series 1991 wasn't just a match, it was a seismic shift. Hogan, the face of WWF's golden era, was all charisma and color, a larger-than-life star. The Undertaker, however, was the opposite, no flash, just an eerie presence that left fans both intrigued and unnerved. At just 26, The Undertaker did the unthinkable, defeating Hogan to claim the WWF Championship. The Deadman had arrived, and Hulkamania's dominance was shaken. But behind the scenes, things got messy. Hogan claimed The Undertaker's tombstone piledriver injured his neck, a serious accusation in a business built on trust. Years later, on his 6 Feet Under podcast, The Undertaker revisited the match and noted that Hogan's head never touched the mat. He didn't outright call Hogan a liar but said, "I kind of realized I know what you're all about." Was Hogan protecting his image in an era where appearing weak could end a career? Some call it strategy, others call it manipulation. That night sowed seeds of tension that would linger for years. Two legends, two eras. To understand the rift, we need to look at their roles in wrestling's shifting landscape. Hogan, born Terry Bollea, wasn't just a star, he was the WWF. His blonde hair, ripped shirts, and boundless energy made him a cultural icon, from action figures to movie roles like Thunderlips in Rocky III. By 1991, he'd been the main draw for nearly a decade, headlining every major WrestleMania. But wrestling evolves, and a new star was rising, Mark Calaway, The Undertaker. Debuting in 1990, The Undertaker was unlike anyone else. His slow walk, haunting music, and dark aura stood in stark contrast to Hogan's vibrancy. Fans were captivated by his mystique. He wasn't a hero or villain, just an unstoppable force. Vince McMahon saw his potential early. The Undertaker could move like a smaller wrestler, tell stories in the ring, and make fans believe in his character. He was the future, but Hogan wasn't ready to step aside. As the top draw, he sold tickets and filled arenas, and a newcomer getting main event status so quickly likely didn't sit well. Backstage, wrestling was a chess game of egos and alliances. Hogan, a master of the game, knew how to stay on top. When The Undertaker beat him, the neck injury claim sparked whispers. On his podcast, The Undertaker said he rewatched the match and saw no contact with the mat. He confronted Hogan, saying, "Your head never hit." Hogan's vague response left Calaway skeptical, hinting at a deeper agenda. That moment changed how The Undertaker viewed him, planting a seed of distrust. Backstage drama and the neck injury. The Survivor Series 1991 match was a triumph for The Undertaker, but the real story unfolded backstage. Hogan's claim that the tombstone piledriver hurt his neck put The Undertaker in a tough spot. In wrestling, a neck injury is a career-altering issue, and being accused of injuring the top star could tarnish a rookie's reputation. The Undertaker, still building his credibility, felt the weight of the accusation. Years later, he shared on 6 Feet Under that the footage showed Hogan's head never hit the mat. He began to suspect Hogan was playing the victim to protect his image while casting doubt on the new champion. Wrestling's old-school code often saw veterans test rising stars, and Hogan, a savvy operator, knew how to control the narrative. The Undertaker chose not to escalate publicly, calling it politics and moving on. But the incident stuck with him, a lesson in the industry's underbelly. Hogan never fully addressed the claim, keeping the mystery alive. His knack for staying relevant, through charm or cunning, kept him at the top. But for The Undertaker, the incident eroded trust, even if respect for Hogan's legacy remained. It highlighted wrestling's hidden battles, where reputations were as crucial as championships. A rivalry that never faded. As the 90s progressed, Hogan and The Undertaker took different paths. Hogan joined WCW in 1994, reinventing himself as the villainous leader of the NWO, sparking the Monday Night Wars. Meanwhile, The Undertaker stayed with WWF, evolving from a supernatural figure to the American Badass by the 2000s. His adaptability and loyalty made him the company's backbone. Their paths crossed again at Judgment Day 2002, where The Undertaker again defeated Hogan for the WWE Championship, a poetic echo of 1991. By then, both were legends, but their relationship remained distant, professional but not personal. On his podcast, The Undertaker praised Hogan's role in mainstreaming wrestling but didn't shy away from subtle jabs. In 2025, he chuckled about Hogan being booed at a WWE Raw event, hinting at karma for past controversies, like Hogan's 2015 fallout over racist remarks. Misquoted reports twisted his words into something harsher, but the comment was a nod to wrestling's long memory. The Undertaker and Hogan story is a reminder that wrestling's drama extends beyond the ring. Their 1991 clash wasn't just a match, it was a clash of eras, egos, and ambitions. Even decades later. Their clash at Survivor Series 1991, and the moments that followed, reflect more than just in-ring action. It shows how wrestling evolved from flashy, cartoonish heroes to more complex, gritty characters, and how ambition, ego, and legacy collide behind the scenes. Fans keep watching because there's always more than meets the eye, stories about trust, rivalry, and respect that go beyond the lights and the ring ropes. The Undertaker's candid reflections on his podcast give fans a rare look behind the curtain without being overly dramatic, while Hogan, even after controversies, still draws attention with his appearances and the debates they spark online. Their story reminds us why wrestling's legends stay unforgettable. What do you think? Drop a comment, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe for more insider celebrity stories.